I like your speech, right to the point.
Yeah.
We're on? Okay. She's lying about not being a public speaker. Everyone who knows us as children knows that she was always the feisty one and I was always the quiet, retiring one. So if I could have your attention for a few minutes, I have a few words to say about this amazing woman who we have gathered here to celebrate tonight. Most of you know that she and I have known each other for 54 of the last 60 years. When Sheena called to tell me about this party, I was really overjoyed. Mostly because I am 5 months older than Dory, and she has never let me forget that. And now she's finally caught up. I'm also happy because Sheena and Jason took the time to organize such a great party. I think they deserve a round of applause just for that. You see, back in April, when I turned 60, my kids called me up and said, "Mom, we would love to take you out for dinner for your birthday, but we don't believe you can stay up that late anymore, so have a great day." So after Sheena called, I started to wonder, what do you get a 60-year-old? Hearing aid? Bifocals? No, you've already got those. Six-pack of Metamucil? I wasn't sure, so I finally decided to give her something personal. My memories of the two of us growing up together. Some of you have heard these stories before and may remember some of Dory's adventures. I just hope at this age she remembers them.
You're cruising.
I know. I'm getting out of town right after this. So to Dory, a poem about you.
Oh, Lord.
It was the middle of August, and all through the house, a special birthday was coming. It was Jim Keyes' spouse. You see, a child had been born on a hot summer day in 1959 in the usual way. A dear little girl, so cute and so small. Dorothy Keyes was a gem. She had it all. The first day of school came along pretty quick, with new shoes and new dresses, her personal pick. Glossy ringlets of brown, her grandmother's pride, in hair that at 6 had not yet been dyed. We met that September in a school made of brick, and a friendship was formed, the kind that stays thick. We played and we learned, and the closeness it grew. Every day an adventure and all of it new. You're supposed to be the crier, not me. While the Osmonds and Bobby and the Partridges sang, we bought records and jeans and soon formed a gang. With Cindy and Corleen and Randy along, we terrorized Charles Street and bought smokes for a song.
Not me.
One day we decided to go on a lark, stole tea bags from my mother, and smoked up in the park. We thought we were cool, but then very quick we turned to each other and were violently sick. Then the teen years came on with cute boys and cars, told our mothers some lies and ended up in some bars. Days spent at the beach, stretched out in the sand, walking home with Steve Wright and holding his hand. Both of us, one on each side, it was our first fight. Nights along King Street, riding along, now to the tune of Michael Jackson's first songs. At one point we met a guy named Roger Triguna, and before his summer's end, we all thought he'd done her. But little did we know, at just 15 she knew, the man of her dreams had come into view. Spencer Burwood his name, and he kept driving by, and we knew she was gone by the look in her eye. Both of us thought our future seemed clear, with Robin and Spencer forever near. So she decided to marry that man of her dreams, and braved a blizzard to do so, the worst in the year it seemed. Looking back, that might have been a sign. Then kids came along, and we reared and we raised. Oh, the diapers and tantrums and vomit we braved. School pictures with outfits and smiles so bright, and principal's notes about a few Jason fights. Through Daryl's first car and Charlene's first date, we nervously sat, all we could do was wait. And while the kids, you know, they had no fear, but it gave us an excuse to drink gallons of beer. Then what to her wondering eyes should appear but a new life at 40, back to school with new fears, a graduate now with clear dreams in sight, and a man at her side who loved her just right. Did she ever tell you the story of Jim? How she put on high heels and a trench coat for him? The Provincial Hotel was never the same. I heard they put up a plaque in her name. Kenny Rogers, we said. He must have a double. But this wonderful man took on her joys and her troubles. And a new life they built, and so side by side, they took a new road and they took it in stride. It seems impossible that 60 years have flown by, and still we've endured all the lows and the highs. Our friendship is lifelong, even put to the test of distance and difference, but we've never put it to rest. So I'm here now to say, with some wit and some grace, 60 years is just a part of this long-lasting race. You've been strong, and you're brave, and a true friend so dear. We've helped one another through so many years. I'm proud and I'm honored to call you my friend, and I'll stand here today, and I'll stand till the end. More adventures we have, so believe it wholehearted. 60 is nothing, we're just getting started. Raise your glass and give a toast to the birthday girl. Does anybody else have a few things they like to say? The lady of the hour.